July 9, 2011, the streets of Juba erupted in celebration. People danced, waved the brand new South Sudanese flag, and tears of joy streamed down faces both young and old. This was a moment of pure triumph, the world's newest nation finally coming into existence after decades of struggle. Quick flashes show hands marking ballots during the historic 2011 referendum, where an overwhelming 98.83% voted for independence. As the old Sudanese flag is lowered and the new one rises, the sense of relief and hope is palpable. But this moment, as joyous as it is, marks not the beginning but the climax of a long, arduous journey toward freedom. Referendum of 2011 was a pivotal event in South Sudan's history. Across the country, people lined up for hours, eager to cast their votes and have their voices heard. The act of marking a ballot became a symbol of hope and agency for millions who had long been denied a say in their own future. Each vote was a testament to the resilience and determination of a people who had endured so much. The final results, displayed for all to see, confirmed what many had dreamed of for generations: the overwhelming desire for independence and self-determination. As the results of the referendum were announced, a new flag was raised for the first time. This powerful image marked the official birth of South Sudan. The flag, with its vibrant colors and bold star, symbolized unity, hope, and a new beginning. The lowering of the old Sudanese flag was a poignant moment, signifying the end of an era and the start of a new chapter. For many, this was the realization of a dream that had seemed impossible for so long. To understand South Sudan's struggle, we must look back to the colonial era. Along the southern reaches of the Nile, diverse peoples lived side by side. But under British rule, a deep division was imposed. The north was developed and governed in partnership with Egypt, closely tied to the Arab world. The South, meanwhile, was kept isolated, its African traditions, Christianity, and animism deliberately set apart. This policy of separation sowed the seeds of a bitter conflict that would haunt the region for generations. Archival black and white photos from the Anglo-Egyptian era reveal stark contrasts. British officers stand alongside northern Sudanese in Arab attire, while southern Sudanese appear in traditional tribal dress. The text, Anglo-Egyptian Sudan 1890-91956, flashes on screen, reminding us of the colonial roots of today's divisions. The animated map now draws a line separating north and south, each labeled to reflect their distinct identities and the policies that kept them apart. British colonial policy of administering the north and south separately left deep scars. While the north developed economically and culturally alongside Egypt, the south remained underdeveloped and isolated. This deliberate separation fostered mistrust and resentment, laying the groundwork for the conflicts that would erupt after independence. The legacy of colonialism would shape the destinies of millions in the decades to come. When Sudan gained independence in 1956, the South faced a stark choice: accept rule from Khartoum or resist. The decision to fight led to the First Sudanese Civil War, a conflict that would last 17 years. Grainy footage shows Anyanya fighters in the bush determined to secure freedom for their people. The struggle was long and costly, but it was only the beginning of South Sudan's journey. In 1972, after years of bloodshed, the Addis Ababa Agreement was signed. This fragile peace brought hope to the South, promising autonomy and a chance to rebuild. A photo of the signing captures the cautious optimism of the moment. But beneath the surface, tensions remained and the peace would prove to be temporary. Peace established by the Addis Ababa Agreement was short-lived. In 1983, the government in Khartoum attempted to impose Islamic law on the non-Muslim South, reigniting conflict. The Second Sudanese Civil War began, even more brutal and devastating than the first. The South once again found itself fighting for its identity and future. During the Second Sudanese Civil War, a charismatic leader emerged, John Garang. He founded the Sudan People's Liberation Army (SPLA), rallying the South in a fight for freedom and dignity. Dramatic visuals show Garang and his followers determined and resolute. Their struggle would span more than 2 decades, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's history. Among the most heartbreaking images of the war are the lost boys of Sudan. These young refugees trekked across harsh landscapes, fleeing violence and searching for safety. Their journey became a symbol of the resilience and suffering of South Sudan's people. The world watched as these children, separated from their families, struggled to survive and find hope in the face of unimaginable hardship. The toll of the Second Sudanese Civil War was staggering: 2 million dead, 4 million displaced. Simple graphics on screen drive home the scale of the tragedy. Yet, even in the darkest times, the people of South Sudan clung to their dream of freedom. Their endurance and courage would eventually pave the way for peace. 2005, after decades of conflict, the Comprehensive Peace Agreement (CPA) was signed. Leaders from both sides shook hands, their faces marked by cautious smiles. This agreement promised power sharing and, most importantly, a referendum on independence. For the first time in generations, hope flickered on the horizon for the people of South Sudan. Tragedy struck just weeks after the peace deal. John Garang, the visionary leader who had guided the struggle, died suddenly. Massive crowds gathered to mourn his passing, their grief a testament to his impact. Yet even in mourning, the people of South Sudan remained determined to carry his vision forward. The promise of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement was fulfilled in 2011, as South Sudanese citizens lined up once more to vote in the independence referendum. The hopeful images from the opening scene return, this time with a deeper sense of purpose. The act of voting became a tribute to those who had sacrificed so much for freedom. The raising of the South Sudanese flag, shown now at normal speed, is a moment of profound significance. It represents not just independence but the resilience and unity of a people who refuse to give up. The celebrations are tinged with both joy and remembrance as the nation honors its past while looking to the future. With independence, the dream of a free South Sudan became reality. The sense of accomplishment was immense, but so too were the challenges ahead. The people celebrated, but they also knew that building a new nation would require continued sacrifice and determination. The initial joy of independence was soon overshadowed by rising tensions. Political differences between President Salva Kiir and former Vice President Riek Machar began to surface. News footage from December 2013 captures the growing unease as the nation's leaders struggle to find common ground. December 2013, the fragile peace shattered as a political power struggle exploded into violence. Chaotic scenes from Juba show the devastating human cost: crowded displacement camps, families torn apart, and humanitarian aid workers rushing to help. The conflict quickly spread across the country, often along ethnic lines, plunging South Sudan into another nightmare. South Sudanese civil war from 2013 to 2018 resulted in an estimated 400,000 deaths. Animated maps show how the conflict engulfed the nation, leaving millions displaced and in desperate need of assistance. The world watched in horror as the dream of 2011 seemed to slip away, replaced by one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Civil war tore South Sudan apart along ethnic lines. Communities that had once fought side by side for independence now found themselves in conflict. The violence and mistrust deepened old wounds, making reconciliation even more difficult. Yet, amid the chaos, there were still those who worked tirelessly for peace and unity. Humanitarian aid workers became lifelines for millions of South Sudanese. In crowded camps, they provided food, shelter, and medical care. Despite the dire conditions, the resilience of the people shone through. Families supported each other and communities found ways to survive and maintain hope. Children bore the brunt of the conflict, growing up in camps or on the run. Yet, even in the darkest times, their laughter and determination offered a glimmer of hope. Education initiatives and community support helped many young South Sudanese begin to rebuild their lives despite the trauma they had endured. Recent footage from South Sudan shows a nation in transition. Markets bustle with activity, children return to school, and farmers tend their fields. The peace is fragile, but it is real. People are determined to move forward, to heal, and to build a better future for themselves and their children. Close-up shots of South Sudanese faces reveal stories of strength, endurance, and hope. Each wrinkle and smile tells a story of survival and determination. These are the people who will shape the future of their nation, drawing on their experiences to guide the next generation. Final shot lingers on a young child looking directly into the camera. This child represents the future of South Sudan, a generation that has known both war and peace and still dares to hope. The image fades to black, leaving viewers with a sense of cautious optimism and a reminder that the story of South Sudan is still being written. South Sudan's history is a testament to the human will to be free. From colonial divisions to civil wars, the people have endured unimaginable hardship, yet their desire for self-determination has never wavered. This enduring spirit is what continues to drive the nation forward, even in the face of adversity. The story of South Sudan is not just one of struggle but also of lessons learned. The dangers of division, the importance of unity, and the need for reconciliation are all clear. As the nation moves forward, these lessons will be crucial in shaping a more peaceful and prosperous future. Building a nation from scratch is no easy task. South Sudan faces immense challenges. Infrastructure, education, healthcare, and governance all require urgent attention. Yet there is a sense of determination among the people and leaders to overcome these obstacles and create a better life for all. Hope is a powerful force in South Sudan. Despite years of conflict and hardship, hope remains alive in the hearts of its people. It is seen in the smiles of children, the hard work of farmers, and the resilience of communities. This hope is what sustains the nation as it continues its journey. Women have played a crucial role in South Sudan's history and recovery. From supporting families during war to leading peace initiatives, their strength and resilience are vital to the nation's future. Their stories inspire and remind us of the importance of inclusion and equality in building a lasting peace. The youth of South Sudan are the key to its future. Many have grown up knowing only conflict, but they are determined to create a different path. Through education, innovation, and activism, young people are driving change and working toward a more peaceful and prosperous nation. South Sudan is home to a rich tapestry of cultures and traditions. Despite years of conflict, these cultural identities remain strong and are a source of pride and unity. Celebrations, music, and art continue to play a vital role in healing and bringing communities together. Education is a cornerstone of South Sudan's recovery. Schools are reopening, and children are returning to classrooms, eager to learn and build a better future. Teachers and community leaders are working tirelessly to ensure that every child has the opportunity to succeed. Healing the wounds of war is a slow and difficult process. Reconciliation efforts are underway, bringing together communities that were once divided. Through dialogue, forgiveness, and shared goals, South Sudan is taking steps toward lasting peace. South Sudan faces significant economic challenges. Oil wealth has brought both opportunity and conflict, and the need for diversification is clear. Efforts are being made to develop agriculture, trade, and other sectors, providing jobs and stability for the population. Agriculture is the backbone of South Sudan's economy. Farmers are returning to their fields, working hard to feed their families and communities. With support and investment, agriculture has the potential to drive growth and reduce poverty across the nation. Healthcare remains a major challenge in South Sudan. Clinics and hospitals are being rebuilt, and health workers are on the front lines providing care to those in need. Improving health outcomes is essential for the nation's recovery and long-term stability. The international community has played a vital role in supporting South Sudan's recovery. Aid organizations, governments, and NGOs continue to provide assistance, helping to rebuild infrastructure and support vulnerable populations. This global solidarity is crucial for the nation's progress. Despite progress, South Sudan still faces many challenges. Political instability, economic hardship, and the lingering effects of conflict all threaten the nation's future. Yet the determination of its people offers hope that these obstacles can be overcome. As South Sudan moves forward, dreams of a better tomorrow inspire its people. The journey is far from over, but each step brings the nation closer to peace and prosperity. The hope for a brighter future remains strong, carried by those who have endured so much. The resilience of South Sudan's people is its greatest strength. Through every trial, they have shown an unwavering commitment to building a better nation. Their stories of survival and hope are a testament to the power of the human spirit. South Sudan's story is far from complete. The future is uncertain, but it is also full of possibility. The next chapter will be written by a generation that has known both war and peace and still dares to hope. Their choices and actions will determine the nation's destiny. The history of South Sudan offers lessons for the world: the dangers of division, the importance of unity, and the enduring power of hope. As we reflect on this journey, we are reminded that even in the darkest times, the human spirit can prevail. As the documentary closes, we return to the image of a young child, eyes full of hope and determination. South Sudan's future rests in the hands of its people, especially the new generation. With resilience, unity, and hope, they can write a new chapter, one of peace, prosperity, and lasting freedom.